In this video, we're going to look at variable acceleration. So in these examples, the acceleration is going to be changing over time. And we're going to be converting between displacement, velocity, and acceleration by differentiating and integrating. So we're going to change from displacement to velocity. So displacement's in meters. We're going to change to meters per second by differentiating, and we're going to change from meters per second to meters per second, or meters per second squared, by differentiating again. So displacement to velocity is differentiation, velocity to acceleration is differentiation. And then we can go the other way. So from acceleration to velocity is integration, and from velocity back to displacement is integration again. Okay, so we've got the displacement of a particle is given by, so we've got s equals t cubed minus 7t squared plus 8t plus 12. And the question says find the times at which the particle is at instantaneous rest. So it's at instantaneous rest when v equals 0. So we're going to change from displacement into velocity by differentiation. So we're going to say v equals, and we're going to differentiate this function. So we're going to times by the power and then take one off the power. So that will give us 3t squared minus 14t plus 8. So there's our velocity function, and we want to know when v equals 0. So when 3t squared minus 14t plus 8 is equal to 0. So we're going to factorize. I have 3t in one bracket, t in the other bracket. You might like to use a different method of factorizing at this stage. It's going to be 4 and 2. So we want a 4 and a 2. So we've got minus 12 minus 2, which makes minus 14. So the 2 times when the particle is at instantaneous rest is when t equals 2/3 and when t equals 4. So this time we're being given the acceleration. The question says the acceleration of a particle is t minus 5, and when t equals 0, v equals 8. Find the times when the particle is instantaneously at rest. So again, that's when v equals 0. So we're going to go from acceleration to velocity this time, which is integration. So we're going to add 1 to the power and divide by the new power. Add 1 to the power, divide by the new power, and plus c. We've been given this information to find c. So when v equals 8, t equals 0. So that'd be 0 minus 0 plus c. So c is 8, which means v equals t squared over 2 minus 5t plus 8. And we're looking for when v is equal to 0. So that means that t squared over 2 minus 5t plus 8 equals 0. Let's multiply through by 2. So t squared minus 10t plus 16 equals 0. And then we'll factorize. So t in both brackets. What multiplies to make 16 and adds to make a negative 10, have negative 2 and negative 8. So that means t is 2. It's an instantaneous rest when t is at 2 and when t is 8. Okay, the velocity of a particle is given by v equals 2t squared minus 3t minus 5. Find the acceleration when t equals 5. So we're going to find acceleration by differentiating. So we're going to differentiate our function. So times by the power, take 1 off the power, and substitute in when t is 5. So a will be 4 times 5 minus 3, which would be 17, and that's probably in meters per second squared.